I wrote a joke at physical therapy today. It'll never really be told, but since there's no comedy hour, I was thinking of something along the lines of like, I know I could never like understand childbirth, but I do eat lots of cheese.
I don't get it.
Your other joke's so much better.
You get constipated.
Okay. Yeah, the joke when you're like, I don't know what it's like to be pregnant, but I have taken a shit on the floor.
That's not the joke. That's insulting.
It's
I have
something like that. Fuck off. It's not too far from
I was trying to write it again, but
That's a good point. It's not like he completely butchered it. He got about 95% of it.
There was another word in there. There was another word in there. He missed a the. It was no, I could never experience childbirth, but I have lied on my back and shit while crying. Something like that.
I like it. Let's start.
Come here.
And brown skin.
Huh?
Ready?
Yeah.
I like
I was born ready.
Bam.
What's going on? I guess I'll try to do the intros. What's up? I'm super producer Eric Monroe. I'm going to shut up after this. Just want to introduce our host, Alan Fitzgerald. Shyam, Super Meridian.
What up?
What up? You don't never get mad at me for butchering your name. I
I
appreciate
don't give a
that.
fuck. I don't even correct people.
Supermanian.
Yeah.
I haven't corrected people in years. I stopped correcting in the second grade.
You just grunt something that starts with a sh, and he'll
Pretty
answer.
much. Yeah.
He'll answer.
Yeah. As long as you don't spit in my face, whatever.
I call him Shoom, and he hasn't corrected me one time.
And we have Jonathan Tilson here, our political expert.
That's
you
what I
are
am.
a political expert.
I am
Tucker Carlson Jr.
Yeah, just because he looks like a senator's boy. He's our political expert.
I'm a Republican expert, and I'm going to tell you why Trump's been fucked. I'm going to tell you
God, I hope he
how they
pulls it
got him.
out. I hope he pulls it out. I bet Eric is freedom. That Trump would win.
That's a good bet. That's a very good bet.
My dad has some serious anxiety right now.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he does.
Well, the walls are closing.
yeah. Because I went home last night. I was like, I have to sit in and see how he's taking this.
God
this is
forbid
amazing.
a party win the election that wants him to exist in the country.
And I said, and he's just like, oh, hey. He's just like eyes wide. And I'm like, oh, you watching? He's like, goes, oh, I'm very anxious. I'm very stressed. I go, oh, what? Because it's not looking very good. It's not. I go, what do you think is going to happen if Biden wins? He looks at me dead. He goes, there will be anarchy in the streets. We will be owned by China. There's going to be all this bad thing. Last night I asked him, we were talking, I asked him, I go, hey, do you read Breitbart? And he looked at me dead in the eyes. He goes, I absolutely read Breitbart. Lots of good articles in Breitbart. Great articles.
It's not the same without Milo, though.
A fucking Uncle Sham.
He's like, he has a Trump Pence flag. He's like, if Biden wins, he's like, I have to take it. They're going to come and burn our house. And I'm like, oh yeah. You got this right.
I was thinking that though, like fucking the MAGA hat is about to be a fucking, what is that? There's going to be a point in time where like there's the last guy still wearing a MAGA hat. Where is it? Because they're not going to just stop wearing it entirely.
I will remember. Will you remember me?
I have 50 in my house, so.
But if you're still wearing a hat from past elections,
my dad will wear
That's
that
sad.
thing.
like it's 2024, and just say whoever's running.
He might
it could be
run
like
again.
Donald Trump Jr. or something. He uses the same slogan.
That's like wearing a Viking NFC championship hat from 1974.
I know. Exactly.
Remember the Purple People Eaters? You guys remember?
Solid defensive line.
Iron Curtain.
Oh my God.
That's a fucking great. Purple People Eaters. What a good fucking nickname for a defense.
Yeah, too bad they never got a ring. They deserve a ring with a name.
Is that true? They never got one?
Never got one.
They didn't. Yeah, they didn't.
Neither
They got
did
close a couple of times. They got close in '98 too. But,
Yeah, they also the Orange Crush defense. They never got
what
a
is it,
ring
Denver?
either. Yeah, they
Is
were
that
Denver.
Tom Jackson?
I'm not quite sure.
Linebacker, he's a dark fellow.
No, what was
Tom Jackson.
Tom Jackson's a dark fellow.
Is a dark fellow.
He's a dark fellow.
He is.
Boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah. Hey, what'd you get traded from Kenya?
Hey, he's dark.
My dad used to root for the Vikings in the 70s because they had the most black players.
Oh yeah.
They had a black
That's
quarterback.
racist, and we
right?
won't stand
Yeah, Randall
for that.
Cunningham. Well,
No, Cunningham was in the 90s, late 80s.
That's,
early
that's
90s.
why I root for the Eagles.
Yeah?
Because of Cunningham.
Nice.
Black quarterback.
Can you imagine
Yeah,
that?
Randall
Can you imagine that? Like in today, like I root for blah 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 because they have the most black players in today's NFL. It's like, no, it's true. They have 47. And not another team has more than 45. It's just right. It's just right.
No, the black.
Who am I going to root for? The Patriots with their white receivers? I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean it's incredible how Belichick can when he's choosing wide receivers can only find little white guys.
Yeah, that's all I can
the
do.
only players he can get right. He's like, well,
They're like,
check his credit score.
It's like, hey.
And
it's like, is he responsible? If a good credit score, handles the football. Okay.
He'll let his brain ooze out of his ear.
yeah, the black team now is definitely got to be Baltimore Ravens, right?
I mean, they've been the black team. Since
Yeah, they
95,
have.
you know?
Well, it's
They had a murdering linebacker who was also all pro.
Yeah,
That's too
Terrell
impressive.
Suggs beat his wife and poured bleach in her eyes.
Yes, and dragged her across with his guns. Yeah, great.
Did he do
sack
that?
artist,
And
phenomenal
of course,
sack artist.
Ray Lewis. I mean, like that's fucking. Well, and plus, like Baltimore's a lot of black people
Allegedly
too.
murdered
Yep.
somebody.
It's a fucking cool team, though. I'm not gonna lie. They have an identity.
Yeah, they
You know,
do.
it's like 20 years, and
Dude,
they.
them and the
Yeah,
Steelers,
they're-
I watch every
they're all
time. It's fun.
criminals.
It's fucking cool when a team just has an identity. It's like new coaches, new GMs. It doesn't matter. We're
Yeah.
fucking hard-nosed football here.
Yeah.
We injure people.
Yeah. We
the
have
Steelers,
we
too.
have convicted felons on the fucking roster. You killed a woman? That's fine. Can you play ball?
That's why Lamar Jackson's not having a good year. He's got to do some illegal shit. He's got to get a DUI or something.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Beat his girlfriend, kick his kid. I don't know. Hit his niece with a switch.
Those were the days, weren't those?
Lamar,
Those were the
you're
days.
24. What the? There's no excuse for that. Getting a switch.
It's fucking great. Like when that was Adrian Peterson,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
just
yeah.
like how old was he? Like he was still like he missed a season due to that. Like when he was
Yeah.
29, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he missed. Yeah, he got suspended after the first game, and he played the first game, and then he got suspended for the rest of the year.
Yeah. I
Next year he
feel like
came
a
back-
switch should be an older father's kind of thing.
Yeah, he
you
was
know,
way
like
too young.
You're in your 20s and you're hitting a baby with a stick.
He
Yeah.
came back
Like,
the next year and proved
You better
that,
be 44, mustache, like regret in your past.
I mean, at that point, like you got to be.
You're
like,
on top of the fucking world, and you're hitting a kid with a stick.
Yeah, it's like 2000. When was that? 2014, 2013, something like that.
How is it?
2013.
2013.
Exactly. You gotta just bully him, like online.
Yeah.
Tell his friends a bunch of secrets about him, like
You
he still
make-
shits his pants every now and then.
You make a fake screen name.
You make a freak. Yes, exactly.
Right.
You get a couple pictures.
Of the girl he likes.
Yes.
That's what you do.
I don't know how any of this is going to get him to clean his room, but that's not the point.
But it sure is fun. Look at him squirm.
Yeah. Fun. That's half of it of child abuse. All right, so we called this an election special. Hopefully we talk as little about politics as possible because I hate doing it. But
No, we got to talk politics.
we go, oh, yeah, because there's
Bring
not
up
enough
the- bring-
podcasts doing that right now.
Bring up the big board.
Yeah.
Let's get the states on here.
I like county.
I've been watching that on CNN though,
Yeah.
like just like tuning in and out because it's like
You know
Sports
what?
Center, except there's
They
no
have-
sport that they're covering. They're covering something you
Yeah.
can't even see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, well, here's the recap of the thing that you couldn't watch, but
Well, and they polled it. Saying that Biden was gonna. Everybody thought he was gonna win in a landslide. But there's so many Trump supporters that they're not gonna tell you if they're gonna vote or not. They're not gonna openly say that. Now
They might
all
not-
these fucking motherfuckers are coming out in droves and like.
they're not.
It's-
They might not be too smart, but they're smart enough to have shame. They know what they're doing.
Hey, listen.
John, hold on. If you own an oil company, you're pretty smart.
Who owns an oil company?
Trump supporters?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, he's not exactly.
Or they're retired software engineers burnt out in Billerica.
That's another thing, yeah.
My father.
Somehow your dad thinks he's going to get deported now.
Yeah, he does. He believes that. My citizenship, they're going to burn it.
He just has a fantasy in his head, just a call from the president, just like, I need a Secretary of State. Mr. President, it would be my honor.
Well, no, my dad. No, but see, that's the thing.
Your job is going to be mostly to spit on Muslim people.
No problem. I've already been doing it.
I've been practicing all my life.
You look at my Camry. I opened up window.
Mr.
All the time.
Mr. Supermania, you're the best in the world at this. Your country needs you.
But see, my dad's such a piece of shit. He's such a lazy piece of shit.
for a reason.
I asked him, I go, why don't you work on these campaigns? Oh, I don't want to go and do this. I just want to sit on the couch and be miserable and
He's a fucking wet dream. They get so excited when a fucking non-white person wants to do stuff for them.
Yeah. But he would never. He he loves Trump and shit, right? But if he was like working with somebody and somebody was telling him to do stuff for Trump, he'd be like, no, fuck that. Like, I'll do it on my own.
Well, you're such an activist. I assumed he would be the same,
I am an activist. I am.
Yeah. My dad's the opposite. He's a big MSNBC guy.
Is that true?
My dad watches only for like market.
Is he a big liberal?
Yeah, he's a big liberal. Not like a big liberal, a big Democrat.
How are you, his son?
Does he have a dirty sense of humor? Like,
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he does. He does. So every now and then he goes, son, that's too far. But yeah. That's just not funny. Yeah, don't be a faggot.
Pipe down, Pa.
You'll see. I'm going to be the dirtiest comedian in Rhode Island.
Seriously. Oh, it's easy not hating trannies out here in Carver. You don't have to see them like I do.
Dad, I see at least one every 2 months. It's horrible.
Dude, when I watch the shit though, it's like it's so clear that like your fucking political ideology is just
what you watch in news.
No, it's not. Well, I mean that's part of it. It's just what's the population density where you are.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. That's what it is. They're just showing. They're like, Donald Trump's really good with these little counties. I'm like, yeah, the fucking places where it's like 10,000 people in a place that like in Massachusetts it would be fucking 100,000. It's just like that. Those are the red places.
You know what it is? People in cities, they see homeless people all the time, and people like in the sticks, they don't.
Yeah,
totally.
I think that's
same
a big
thing
part.
with Mexicans.
Also, people in the city are busy. They don't have time to shop for their own health insurance.
Yeah.
So they're like, government just come on, just do it.
Well,
just give me. I'll take whatever.
And I think there's a lot of just like you're fucking like when you're surrounded by people that don't look just like you start to just kind of soften your stance on shit.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, if you're like a kid and a black kid steals your bicycle, you're gonna have a little hate in your heart for the rest of your life. But
something happened, John?
Yeah, Eric, what'd you do to him?
I don't want to.
I've stolen bikes before.
I don't want to get into it, but
yeah, I used to steal bikes from black kids to let them know what it's like to be a victim of crime. See?
You teach.
Yeah.
Those are a lot of BMXs.
No helmet?
Alan Fitzgerald opens
No
eyes.
chains.
You don't even have a baseball cart in the spokes.
I used to get that joke a lot, just be riding my bike. Where'd you steal that from? And I'd be like,
Wow, you lived in a funny neighborhood. I think we just found out why Eric puts up with our nonsense. I think we just figured it out. He's just used to it.
Just
It's worn
surrounded by fucking evil white people. He's just like, this is just how they are. This is normal. This is how it is. They're just shit.
down. Goes to Portland, he's creeped out. What do you mean my life matters?
No one's ever talked to me like this.
I'm wet.
Where did I buy this hat? How do you... Yeah, I did buy it. I purchased it with money. That's right, from a job. Yes. You guessed right all 3 times.
By the way, Eric, is there codeine in this? Like,
No. That is just pure Mountain Dew.
I don't feel so good. Are they cans of scissor?
Yeah, one time I went into the Elks with my grandfather.
Okay, well,
and,
that's your fault, kind of. But go ahead.
Well,
This one's on you.
And I'll never forget what they said.
He was the leader of their people. He was the Rhode Island Elk of the Year, head elk in 2007.
Black people in the Elks Lodge?
Listen, they walk in, they're like, "Hey, Blackie," and like start making all
Get
these
the
and my
fuck
grandfather's just kind of like, "Hey, what's going on?" I'm like, "Oh, it's generational. It's just."
That is a great nickname.
I don't think they said that.
Far worse to Eric. Let's just
Yeah,
be honest
exactly.
here.
Yeah, that was our maid's name.
I don't think they said that.
Good woman. She's gone now. Good woman. Yeah, good woman.
You really could never prove she stole that.
No. Never could.
Never could. In fact, you found it 6 months later.
But that didn't stop what we did. Lesson teaching in the Tilson house.
Oh gosh.
You won't believe it. The necklace was there the whole time.
It was actually around my neck. The whole time. What did you do? Get out. Get out.
Oh gosh.
Take that smell with you.
Then the line was crossed.
Oh, he's his father again.
Take
Son, I didn't like that.
Take that smell with you. Oh my God! When did you hear from someone from Kentucky say that? You couldn't have learned that
I
here.
have ancestors from Arkansas. I think it's in my blood.
Oh, all right, makes sense.
Somewhere along the line.
Couple of Razorbacks having a good old time.
That's right.
Yeah. That's what they say
right.
when a black kid got expelled from school.
This blood's from the Ozarks.
So
Yeah. He's like, let's change the subject.
That segment was as potent with racism as anything we've ever done here.
I'd like everyone to know I voted for Biden 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay? So anything I say is superficial and fuck off.
That's extra Democrat because he voted by mail.
Absolutely. Didn't want to get close to anyone.
It was nice.
And I do that even if it wasn't a pandemic, okay?
I told my sister, I said, it was nice filling in that circle next to Trump and Pence. And she, like, freaked the fuck out. I was like, shut up, bitch. I'll do whatever the fuck I want if I did. I mean, I did. I obviously voted for Biden.
I like that Shyam was surprised that she was surprised. Yeah, you're your father's son.
Well, no, yeah, people, I joked a couple people that I voted Trump Pence and they believed me. I was like, wow. I was like, okay.
The picture of enlightenment, Sean Supermanian.
I am enlightened.
I still wrote in Bernie. I still wrote him in. I did.
I didn't vote, so
I didn't vote either.
That's irresponsible.
I know my people
By
died
you.
for it.
That's irresponsible.
Pieces of shit.
You're a piece of shit, whatever.
My
And
people-
I almost didn't vote either, so whatever.
I'm not getting in line.
Yeah, fair.
It's not even a COVID thing, dude.
I have
It's
a
just like-
pre-X.
Yeah. Hell no.
I'm not here to die for Biden.
Wait, you didn't vote? I'm surprised you didn't vote.
Yeah, nothing in Rhode Island was worth it.
Fair.
I would have had to drive to Marshfield, Massachusetts.
I mean, they had this question about taking plantations off the name, but I was like,
Are you still a Marshfield resident?
No, that's where I'm registered to vote,
Did
though.
you get? Oh no.
Even
you're not
if,
Massachusetts.
by the way, I still am registered to vote. I have no idea.
You have to re-register. I thought once you're registered, you're good.
No.
Oh, then eventually I'll stop voting.
Yeah.
so
Once my registration's over.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking.
so there was a question on the Rhode Island ballot to get rid of the plantations in the name of Rhode Island. Rhode Island's official name is Rhode Island and Providence Plantations.
Oh,
I know.
And
I was fucking amazed when I first found that out like 5 years ago.
declined.
I'm moving to Rhode Island.
We voted to keep the plantations in the name.
Are you serious?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But it's
Hey,
but
you
they
know
all
what?
voted for Biden. He won Rhode Island. That makes no sense.
History is a reminder. History is a reminder. Okay? How can we learn if we forget? Okay?
Exactly. That's why I have a Robert E. Lee tattoo.
That's exactly right.
On my back, he's on a horse.
Greatest general the fucking continental United States ever saw.
Exactly. Underneath him, Ulysses S. Grant.
Oh, way to fucking ride the line, pussy. Fuck, I got a little bit of something for everyone. I voted for Trump and Pence. Biden. So this is what happened to me today. I had to go to the mechanic. I assume he's conservative. Well, I assumed. Now I think I have a better idea. Came to pick up my car. He's like, "Oh, they're gonna fucking shut this place down again. I mean, they're fucking no, none of these businesses are gonna survive. I'm probably making half." He's like, "Hey, you know, it's just like I watch the stuff, and just like AOC. Do you know that she said that she wants the extermination of the Jewish race? She said that." And I was just like, oh, yeah, it's where you get your
You gotta
fucking...
act like you don't agree with her. Oh, yeah. That's crazy.
Well, sir... Gotta act like I'm from the more enlightened generation. Whoa, sir, time's up. No, but he said that, and then he fucking didn't charge me for my oil filter that he replaced, and I'm like, I'm going back. I mean, like,
Of course,
it's a
you'd be a fool not to.
if he was a 30-year-old guy that said that to me, I wouldn't go back.
That's stupid.
I wouldn't go back.
I would go
but
back
this is
twice.
like a
If he didn't charge me for
60-year-old
something.
man, business owner. I don't think he's an awful person. In his heart, I don't think he's an awful person.
Yeah.
I think he's misinformed.
The internet will do that to you.
Yeah.
Hey, click on the air conditioner before Alan dies.
What's it just about me? Like I'm the only one who can tell it's stuffy in here?
He's looking to fuck.
I figured it.
We need an AC. It's 52 degrees.
That's what I thought. Well,
Why is
Are
this
you
place so
glistening
hot?
over there? Are you toasty?
yeah, that's what Alan was just saying. Don't act like I'm the only. It's just you.
Did
It's
he?
just you. You're fat.
Did he just? Did he
You're,
say it
no,
out
no, no,
loud?
You're
Yeah.
fat. I'm
Oh,
fun
okay.
fat. All right. I'm gonna die. If I was supposed to die at 60, I'm gonna die at 57. But I'm not fucking.
Sean, we know you're gonna crash your car long before. Come on.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, the
It's
way
like,
you drive.
There's Alfredo fat, but there's also there's like I still do Coke fat.
Yeah.
I'm in a t-shirt with a blazer having a fucking cardiac arrest on a dance floor.
That wouldn't be a bad.
It was a
way to
lot
go
of
out.
fun.
Yeah.
That would be.
That's
If I go out
hilarious.
on a party, that'd be great.
You're gonna go out the age of 46 at a roller disco.
Wouldn't be that bad.
What's
That
up,
would not-
young
if-
ladies?
Yeah. If people are laughing and laughing at me, I don't mind.
Oh, that's great. Rappers coming out in
I know.
full force for Trump.
Yeah, Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne, 50 Cent.
50s. Oh, Curtis Jackson
I mean,
too.
do you think they appreciate that? Like, he's a fucking like, if you come up from the streets and then you become rich, that's kind of how you act. Like Trump,
Yeah.
gold shit.
Yeah, he's in a
Wait.
Nelly song.
Does
Like
Donald
they-
Trump have bars? Just said he was in a Nelly song. You got bars?
Slap that bitch.
But
Like if you were an evil president, I would still be your friend and support you.
Someday
You
it
know?
will be.
Yeah.
Wasn't Ice Cube
I should hope so.
also?
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, Ice Cube. For our younger listeners who don't know, Ice Cube was a member of the rap group Without Manners.
What the fuck?
And,
Oh my god.
Without what?
Manners.
Doesn't even.
With a bad attitude.
Sorry, I thought that was gonna be
Wow.
funnier than it was.
Wow.
Yes.
Fucking, it took me off guard.
I think the hard R just hit us all.
Seriously. The hard, honestly, if
Alan, you wouldn't strike me as a hard R guy.
Well, that's where you're wrong.
Get a couple seltzers in me.
The bubbles. You love a sober N-word, right? Oh, anyone could say it on whiskey. Anyone could say it drunk. Who's innocent?
Thank you for my 2-year chip. I got something to say to some of you.
It's fucking Alan, like 3 years sober. 3 years sober. It's changed my life. Clarity. Finally. Clarity. As I was saying. Wayne County. It's a problem.
The story I was trying to get to is Lil Wayne's girlfriend, who was a plus-size model, has left him because of his
Oh, I
Trump
saw
support.
that. I saw that. Wait, she's a plus size model, but she's hot though, obviously.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne? His
I saw that.
his girlfriend left him
Oh,
because
you said-
he's like pro-Trump now?
Yeah.
The picture with Trump is just fucking. It's impossible. This is a simulation. Fucking just like tattoos all over his face with just the most racist old fat white man next to him. This guy, we're friends. Isn't that right, President Trump? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, he got mad. He
Take a
got
picture.
mad money too.
Hey. Trump just could not give less of a fuck. Get away from me. Get away from me. Take the picture. Get away from me. Yeah, we're friends. Tweet about me.
This is just another black man with a job that I got him. What do you do, son? You work at Foot Locker?
So you're a singer?
It's good. I got diamonds.
I love reggae. Anyway, take the picture. Take the picture. Next. Come on in, Fitty. It's like fucking Santa. It's like a mall Santa.
Yeah.
Just the rappers just line up to take pictures with them. Sit on President's lap.
Little Pump, Little Wayne.
Yeah. A little whatever. Come on.
Trying to bring up real issues. So
The fucking rappers don't know anything about politics, and they know more than Trump. It's like,
yeah.
what are they?
So the privatized prison system, Mr. Next.
Just like I'm for it. Doesn't make money. He looks at Stephen Miller. Do I make any money off that? Just a little nod. I like it. I'm for it. I think it's good. Oh yeah, you do Trump impressions.
No, that was my little Wayne.
No. But you've done it.
I mean,
Yeah.
everybody does it.
I thought we were gonna.
It's fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Wow,
at
this is
this
really
point.
cold.
Turn it off then. Whatever.
No, fine, I'll leave it on.
I thought Obama was gonna be.
No, you're gonna
producing
pout.
this.
Turn it off.
I'm not gonna pout.
You're gonna pout.
I'm gonna pout about other shit.
He's a pouty bitch. He's a pouty
I can
bitch.
pout. Fuck.
One of you
yeah.
guys, you're made for the fucking tropical weather, and you're made for
I'm made for Boston and Ireland.
I'm
Yeah.
made for bus weather.
yeah. You're waiting
Yeah,
for
Alan is meant for overcast weather.
Yeah.
New England's the only place in the country. you could
I'm
live.
meant to just sit in a pub from around 11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's about right.
That's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Fucking tinted windows,
Yeah, tinted windows.
shutters
Yeah.
closed.
Yeah, just drink as many warm beers as I can.
Soccer on the TV, not
Yeah.
even looking at it.
Your body actually molds to like a bar.
Sticky
Yeah.
floor.
And no tab.
No tab. Hey, I'll get you next time.
Exactly.
Steady
just
income
a
of
running,
peanuts.
just a running tab.
Yeah.
Exactly. Lives on beer nuts.
Yeah. Working on a novel.
Have been for 30 years.
This is called Fuck City, USA. Hey.
It's poetry. Limericks.
Yeah, Shyam, turn it off.
You sure?
I'm good.
See, window open.
We got
Who
the
knows
window
what's
open.
happening?
Yeah, I mean, the problem is we have two different animals next to one another. We have fucking hot climate and cold climate right here.
Yeah,
I'm
really
a hot
is.
climate monkey.
He's no,
My feet get
he's no,
sweaty.
he's no snow monkey.
Yeah, when I drive.
It's like
in-
saltwater fish and freshwater fish in the same tank.
So I the salt water?
Somebody's gonna die.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes, more exotic.
This ain't brackish.
Yeah. And plus, I have high cholesterol, so I'm definitely the salt water.
Yes.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you. I just
I
didn't
have
know.
high cholesterol, candidate for diabetes.
Are
Because
you a
your
candidate
dad-
for diabetes?
Yeah.
God damn.
Well, he
Shyam.
takes care of himself, though. You know,
Yeah.
that's
I
what's
went for a
important.
walk the other day.
Seriously. I love that. He said to me last night, he was like, I started exercising. I'm like, oh, that's good, Sean. He's like, yeah, I went for a walk 2 days ago. I'm like, you went for a walk? Are you fucking 96?
Yeah. You walk around the mall. And the
No
flood
offense,
opens.
Alan. No offense.
I pick up pussy at the mall. Yeah. Hey.
At Claire's.
Yeah.
That's why the pandemic's been so tough on me.
I also shoplift at Hot Topic. Iron Maiden. Dude, shoplifting at Hot Topic is the best because the gothic guy who works there doesn't give a fuck. He's like, good.
Fuck the system.
He's like, yeah,
Fuck the system. Fuck the man.
Yeah,
What have
the
you lifted
system,
from Hot
right.
Topic before?
Huh?
Have you ever lifted anything?
Dude,
from
I used to steal from Hot Topic all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I was in high school,
Alan,
what'd you
don't.
steal?
I tell everyone how moral you are.
Yeah.
You're not like your
What'd you
jokes.
steal? What'd you
I
steal?
would band T-shirts is all I ever stole.
Okay.
I'd love to see Alan in band
I literally got like 8 Metallica T-shirts.
Oasis.
No, Oasis is kind of faggy.
Black
for,
fingernail polish.
Yeah. I was a metal kid. Pantera. Iron
Eyeliner.
Maiden.
Yeah, fucking black nails.
No, I wasn't one of those kids.
Eyeliner on Alan. Holy
No, I had both my parents in my life. Nail polish. I see men now with nail polish on their hands. I'm just like, stay out of my bathroom.
I got to take a shit. Yeah.
How come that's not still a big deal? I loved seeing that on the news
You
all
ever
the
see
time.
a guy who's not really like he's definitely not a gay guy, but whose eyebrows are a little too manicured? You ever notice someone like
Yeah,
that?
me.
I know a couple
Yes,
people.
we've all seen Persians. Tilson.
I was gonna say,
Or cats.
Sean. Okay, Teen Wolf.
Here's the thing. I think Anthony Davis looks like a fucking asshole. So
with the unibrow.
yeah, get rid of that shit.
Hey, listen.
Well, that's an extreme example.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's like, dude, is that your brand?
Yeah, why do you look like you're trying to sell me a monkey's paw? All right?
in my country, that's a status symbol.
Yeah.
You can get a lot of wives with that unibrow.
Absolutely. It's like cock thickness on your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is weird though. It's his brand, unibrow, the brow. I mean, whatever.
That's when you don't have a personality, when you have to go by
Yeah, he
that.
doesn't
Right.
need that shit anymore. He's got a ring.
Yeah, he does. He only has a ring.
Nah,
His little bro.
that is a thing though, like a nice thick mustache on a woman in India.
Yeah.
that's
That's how
kinda-
Movember
Oh my
started.
God! When the milk beads off of it,
Yeah.
seriously.
Very
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Sorry, gets all.
Oh my God, baby. You still got rat milk in your mustache.
God, baby, let it drip in your vagina. My God, look at those.
strong.
I love those.
You guys ever see The Simpsons, actually?
I was gonna. You're bringing up what I think you're gonna bring up.
Yeah,
The health inspector at the school.
Yeah, Mayor Quimby breaks into the mob who's providing the milk, and it's all rat milk. He goes, "Oh my God, you promised me dog Ohio."
He opens up the back room of the kitchen at the cafeteria, and it's just all these rats hooked up to milk pumps. That's what the kids have. It's like, I said dog or better. Dog milk is okay for kids. Can you imagine if you handed me, like, someone hands you a glass of milk, and then you take a sip, and you're like, it's a little off, and you're like, dog milk. That's dog
What
milk.
did you just say to me?
Do you kill that man? You're like, hold on. Do dogs have milk?
Grab a letter opener and get him right in the jugular, man. Dog milk? Is that what you think of me?
Well, fucking IKEA. Remember the horse meat controversy?
That's not that big of a deal.
I didn't give a fuck. I'm just like, if I had a meal that
What's the
tasted
horse
good.
meat
Well, it's a Swedish company, and like apparently some of the meatballs had horse meat in the meatballs.
And by the way, why are horse so much better than cows?
They're not. Because you
Wait,
can
are
ride
they?
them. They have more purpose.
It's also a better looking version of the cow. Like,
right.
yeah, it's like
light-skinned Indian.
it's like the
women.
difference between eating ugly people and hot people. That's what it is.
I'd eat any animal. Horse, monkey, Indian, any animal. Seriously.
I want to
Like,
taste.
I feel nothing.
Indians don't taste good.
John would punk a monkey to death just to make stew out of its brain.
Sham would be delicious, honestly. Like, if we killed Sham, he's got the right body to be delicious.
He'd be too spicy.
He eats a lot of sweets. You know, he's fucking just sweet and sugary.
Oh, a lot of butter too.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of butter.
Absolutely.
Yep. A lot of fat. I love the fat part of a steak too.
Well, we wouldn't kill you. We'd start eating you and we'd tell you how you taste.
I already had ribs.
Before we, like, kill you.
I had ribs for dinner instead of
You
steak.
had ribs?
Uh huh.
Oh,
Jesus. You fucking live the life of a goddamn medieval king.
Yes, I know. I always have shanks of meat around. I love it. I'll probably have some chicken tomorrow. Then I'll probably have some steak the next day.
Are you still on this keto diet?
Yeah, I'll have some chicken sausage for breakfast with some eggs and American cheese.
You're not in your skinny jeans yet?
Hey, is it cool if we take a cigarette break in the middle of the podcast?
If you want.
Yeah,
We'll
I'm
get back.
going to want to do that.
Or do a pause?
No, not quite yet. I don't know. Bring up a story, Eric. Let's see here.
Let's find a good list.
People like a good list.
All right, something we can all agree on.
On
Top
Breitbart.
20 AC/DC songs. Go. Where's Overdose?
I don't know.
No one sings like that.
No. It's like he's not even trying to sing. Like he's just angry at someone.
It's not like there's no way he was a kid at like choir, just like Silent Night. There's just no fucking way.
He hates when we talk about anything but racism.
I do.
I can make this racist. he did a song. They did a song with Run DMC.
No, you're thinking of Aerosmith.
Oh, you're right.
I'm going to send you some stuff, some deep cuts.
Somehow that is racist, though. So
I mix up two white bands.
yeah.
I get canceled over
No,
that.
he did a song with the Wu-Tang
Not
Clan.
being on a podcast with someone hard. Hey, when he hard, you weren't outraged at all.
That was so funny in my head. That was so funny in my head.
Sorry.
If it wasn't,
I even had a callback when someone said no analyze with attitude, and I was going to say, oh, tomato.
When
The
it's
point is, someone's getting punched out of Red Lobster. I had a whole thing I was going to do.
Red Lobster is your fucking. That is your corral.
Red Lobster, Sprite.
Sprite. Did you tell them your fucking joke?
Oh, I think
That fucking joke is so. I texted it to 3 different people. I credited you. Don't worry.
Oh, I don't think you would do that. Hey, want to hear this joke I wrote? By the way, don't go to any Rhode Island open mics. Or Boston.
I'm just texting your friends. Morrow, you hear this new joke? If Alan says he wrote it, he's a goddamn liar.
Eric was actually heard me say that joke the first time I stole it, and no one else laughed, and he gave me a pity laugh.
Are you shitting
what's
me?
the joke? What's the
Well,
joke?
through text, it's fucking good, so it has to be good.
What's the joke?
The joke is there's cuckold pornography.
No. I mean, this isn't how you pitched it to me.
Which one? Which one are we talking about then?
What black people call their diabetes.
Oh no, that's
Tell
not.
me that. I want to hear that.
He goes, no, that was just for you, Tilson.
I laughed out loud.
Please tell me that. I want to hear this now. What is it?
I think I said on this podcast before, diabetes, or as black people call it, sprite foot.
No. Mm-mm.
God damn. That would fucking if fucking Fox News had an office party and they hired you as the fucking that joke would obliterate.
I said it's too racist even for me. I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell it to Kyle Manchester.
They'd get, oh my god, Kyle! Seriously, there's no good way to get into it. Hey, guess what, y'all?
Here we are, Mo Betta Mondays.
Sprite foot.
All right, let's have a
All right,
cigarette.
cigarette break.
Good old Virginia.
Yeah.
A Democrat progressive governor that wore blackface. I mean, isn't that what we're missing in this country? The right
The best of both
the
worlds.
right ideas, and he's willing to have a little fun. You know, little fun. It's like Alan Fitzgerald being spawned by Democrats, but you know he'll make a Sprite foot joke every now and then. You know, doesn't make him a bad guy.
Dude, seeing you guys laugh at that, I'm thinking like maybe I could bring it on stage.
Please.
I mean,
my life.
if for nothing else,
I'm gonna get Sprite foot. I'm gonna try to get Sprite foot. So then you know you can make your joke.
I'm so nuts. He's making the doctor call it Sprite foot.
You mean I get Sprite foot? I'm not gonna call it.
You have diabetes. Sprite
Can you
foot.
take
No, Sprite foot, dog.
Call me
Doctor's like,
Meltdown.
this is quite aggressive.
Yeah. Call me. What do you mean melt? Yeah, call me Meltdown. Sprite foot, dog. Remix.
The doctor's like,
Dr.
Mr.
Quimby,
Mr.
shut
Superman.
your ass up.
This is actually quite aggressive. You know, this is not a laughing matter at all. It's just like Sprite foot. Call it Sprite foot. Mr. Supermanian. If we don't-
Meltdown.
if
My
we-
name is Meltdown.
Mr.
Down.
Meltdown.
Cut off my foot. I'm calling it
Mr.
Sprite
Meltdown.
foot.
If we don't treat your Sprite foot quickly,
You better treat it with some candy.
if we don't,
bitch.
if we don't treat your Sprite foot quickly,
Meltdown. Go back to the car.
you could lose a foot, maybe 2 feet. Okay, now
Both
this
feet.
lends itself to hypertension, high blood pressure. It goes way beyond losing feet, Mr. Meltdown.
What did that joke Patrice O'Neal used to have? He'd be like, "Oh, I don't need both my feet.
Yeah.
I'm not a ballerina. I just need one foot to drive my car."
When Amy Schumer was good, remember she was on the roast, and she was on the same roast as fucking. I can't remember.
They
but,
all shitted on
but
him.
Patrice was on it,
Jeselnik.
and she was like, "This isn't a fucking. Like this is a memoriam for Patrice's foot."
You know, we don't talk about. Why doesn't it talk about that Charlie Sheen has AIDS?
Huh? He
has
relapsed recently. He was drunk at a Taco Bell drive-thru.
He has AIDS.
Yeah, and he's got AIDS.
Ugh.
It's HIV, right?
Yeah,
Same
HIV
shit.
positive.
No,
No,
Same
you
shit.
call it AIDS, though.
No,
Like,
It's the
not.
same shit.
you call
It's
it AIDS.
eventually going to be AIDS. It's like
This is how you find out I have HIV.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's different. Tell my T cells it's the same thing.
I mean, one's an adolescent, one's an adult.
Say that to my T cells face.
Yeah, we found out Tilson's HIV positive. We also found out he makes all his money in Tijuana selling ass.
He referred to his HIV as 3 hard letters to absorb.
Well, he absorbed more than that. Fuck. He used to date a fucking porn star, Brie Olson.
Dude, apparently there's apparently someone saw him smoking crack and sucking dick at the same time once.
Really?
Yeah, that's a rumor.
What a life.
Yeah.
Sheen boofed Corey Feldman, too.
No, it was Corey Haim. It's one of them.
Get your Corey straight.
Yeah,
Eric,
exactly.
okay?
Get your victims right, okay? Show some
What
respect.
is Charlie Sheen fucks kids? I didn't know that. It's like Tom Brady.
That's always been the rumor.
Oh, okay. What happened to Kevin Spacey? Did he like?
He's still good at acting.
It's true.
Someone could use him.
Fucking
But
That is a shame. He is fucking one of the great actors.
I know, because, dude, how many actors are really, like, good?
He's on the short list.
Yeah.
Like, he's fucking awesome. I fucking like the first season of House of Cards. I really fucking liked, and then it got outrageous.
It did get weird.
Do you think he made them write in him fucking a dude in that show?
That's when it lost me.
Yeah.
Not as like a conservative gentleman, but as like a come on.
I think it's a power thing, though. He is such a power freak, he has to fuck full-grown men. Like, he has to fuck guys.
I mean, that's an interpretation.
No, he did choke him out, though, and yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
He
like,
choked him out.
Started with the choke.
Yeah. I mean, if you start with a choke, once it gets softer from
I
there on?
always start with the choke.
Yeah. All right.
And then it goes to missionary and nothing else. And at that point, I enter the woman.
See, here's the thing. I finish, then I choke. Mostly because they ask me to cuddle. And I don't want to.
Mostly because I forgot my wallet. Is it free if I do this?
No. I mean, it's illegal for her to ask for money afterwards.
Whores are illegal. Now you have to die. Citizen's arrest.
It's rough on the knuckles, but you get off scot-free.
It's just a fucking total. It's like just one of those psycho, just like in denial. I always think of like the fucking like the Republican senator who's just anti fucking gays, and then you catch him at the truck stop,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
or the serial, like the fucking. I mean, was Jeffrey Dahmer? Was he openly gay, or was he? I mean, he was going.
No, he only came out when he went to.
This is the one thing Sham knows all about.
Yeah. When he
He was
only-
going to the gay clubs though, so obviously.
So what he was
Hold on.
doing was he was hooking up with guys, right? But then he would kill the guys, but he hid it because his father was ashamed, and then he only really came out once he went to jail.
All right, Dad, you think this is bad?
Yeah. I'm gay.
Dad, don't work. I killed them.
Me and my cousin watched this this reenactment of the whole Dahmer thing. Really nice guy.
You see the interview? You see
No,
the-
yeah, and I've seen the interview.
I watched the interview like
Yeah,
two or 3 weeks
yeah.
ago.
Old time prison.
Good man.
You know what it is though?
Christian.
It's like
Good guy.
you know what it is. Why did
Just
it take
nice.
so long for like?
Church
First of all,
goer.
wait. Why did he get murdered? He wasn't like a molester.
Murdered in prison?
Yeah.
Did he get murdered in
They
prison?
frown upon eating people. So.
Yeah.
Oh really?
He, they shoved a broomstick up his ass, and that's what killed him.
Oh, really?
I
Okay,
think you
okay.
just they don't take too kindly to just eating gay men that you killed.
I mean, listen.
Who are they to
Man's
judge,
got an
though?
appetite.
They got parking tickets or something. Who are they to judge?
Seriously. All we do is judge these days.
Seriously.
All we
Connor
do is
Ack
judge.
was a
Oh, so he's got
Especially
he's got
those
a kink. I don't kink shame. I don't kink shame.
Right,
I don't do it. I won't do it.
Especially those assholes in the black robes with their fucking little hammer judging me.
Judge him. I know, seriously. Yeah.
I gotta call you my honor. I don't have any honor.
At least he wasn't
I'm
having.
here for choking prostitutes.
Seriously.
Did you want me to pay them or choke them? They're both illegal.
Yeah, I might as well have fun while I do it.
That's fun.
The ways I sees it is.
So speaking of Joe Biden, just kidding.
Joe Biden has a heart attack. Can you fucking imagine? Joe Biden dies right now. Heart
Then
attack.
an
Heart
Indian
attack for
woman
Joe
becomes
Biden.
the president.
Fucking
My dad
starts.
was so funny last night. He was like just trying to discredit her. I go, she's from where like we're from. She's like, no, but she's 25% white.
She's not white at all. I thought.
Yeah, she is.
Is she?
Her grandfather's white. She's from, she's from the area of India where I'm from.
Yeah, that's great. I don't care about that.
Oh, did you know her?
Don't bring up your shithole country on this podcast ever again unless we're making fun of it.
Seriously, we're talking politics. This is a dignified
She
election
showered
podcast.
in my aunt's house.
No, dude, she got knocked out of the
Gave her
election.
bananas.
Yeah. She borrowed my aunt's mud.
Yeah. Never gave it back.
And then never gave back the banana leaf to eat off
Yeah.
of.
She borrowed 2 cups of mud.
Yeah. I
You know what they
started.
say
I
about
started.
Indians and their mud. It never returned.
Everything's
the mud
made
or-
of it.
Yeah.
Everything's made of it.
It's like,
Houses.
get your own mud.
Get your
Get your own mud.
Houses,
Get your own daughter.
dinner. Hey, I'm not saying I want this to happen, but this would be juicy if nothing else. Can you imagine if we had a fucking a sexual harassment charge against the president from the vice president?
Honestly,
It gets me too.
honestly, hold on.
Would that be the juiciest
Hold
story in the history of mankind?
I just want to say right now, she's kind of cute.
She's cute.
He's kind of a fruit if he doesn't take a swing,
I'm
right?
very attracted to her. I'm very attracted to her.
She is very.
She's very pretty. She's
hot.
55. She's cute.
She's hot. I would-
Can you imagine?
She's got a sly smirk about her too.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
she. Oh no. She's
sex dick in a broom closet.
she's sassy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, but can you imagine just like the president of the United States came into the room and he grabbed my left breast. Just like for this to be, all right, we're doing an inquiry. The FBI is doing an investigation into this.
Joe Biden fires her right away. Can Biden just fire the vice president? Can the president do that if they just feel like it?
I have no idea.
Trump could,
Yeah, he could.
because it's just a norm keeping you from doing it. This is just a fucking house of norms. That's all it is. That's all this is. It's just like everything was just about having like decency and just like, being held accountable. And now it's just like, oh, well, you can just do whatever the fuck you want.
We are going
You're not going to prison if you're president.
We're going to be much better off after this. I think we'll be just fine, and it's really good to get over this guy.
Virtual.
I just want to exactly
Entertaining man, but
maybe the most entertaining. His debates in the first election.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
maybe so good.
I watched.
they
all
are
good.
ripping babies out of vaginas.
Joe, just like yeah, you have 1% of the vote. That's why you have to. That's why you're coming at me.
So-
Low energy Jeb. I'm just like,
Roasting.
oh my god, this is the most entertaining thing I've ever
They
seen in
didn't
my
know
life.
how to deal with him.
Well, it's also like neither party has good options. I mean, like if you're running next time Donald Trump Jr. against Kamala Harris, you might not like her policies, but she is.
She's got a little Hillary in her, though. There's something unlikable about her.
She has way more personality. I think she is a cutthroat.
My ass too.
So is Hillary. More.
Yeah, but Hillary just
Yes,
was,
that-
Hillary was not even human though. I mean, like the difference between Biden and Hillary is just like fucking. Hillary was just offensive to the senses.
Yeah.
Biden is just he might be too old, but he's Biden.
Yeah.
He's a human.
You can see him kiss a baby, and you're like, okay, he doesn't mind.
And smell its hair.
Yeah. Hillary Clinton, she's like, I have to kiss this thing. Well, as long as it gets me votes, I guess it is.
This premature adult.
Yeah. I don't understand.
Can it vote?
Bill,
No.
why does one pucker up and press their lips against a baby? A baby that doesn't have anything that it can give you.
Bill, have you heard of
Power.
this oral sex?
No, baby, I haven't heard anything about it.
Oral sex. The hole I use for deal making. Supposed to.
It's a win, guys. It's a win. Biden's in the White House. So we can go back to being racist again in like 2 years, right?
I think that's the good that Trump did. That we get to keep that.
No, now we can't because everyone calls us a Trump supporter. I'm like, hey, don't call me a Trump supporter. I'm a racist.
I mean, the ball. I mean, we were talking about.
Whoa.
Like, whoa.
Whoa,
Like,
whoa,
I might be
whoa.
racist, but I'm for socialism.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I don't like Chinese people, but I want to fund our schools.
Yeah, exactly.
Gay marriage is fine.
Yeah, gay marriage is fine.
But fuck Quincy.
Just stay away from my church. You shouldn't be allowed. Just like I don't go to your fucking ecstasy discos.
Just stay away from my wedding cake store.
By the way, I'm for the wedding cake guy. I'm 100% on his side.
For not having to serve.
Yeah, I don't think you
what's
should
the
have to
wedding
make a
cake
wedding cake for gay people. I think
That was a fucking thing. Why would you ever
I think
refuse
you have
money?
to give him a cake, but you don't have to write like "Happy Gay Wedding" on it.
Well, whatever it is. I mean, the truth, but the tricky thing is, and this is where, like, even though I fucking Biden's my homeboy, but this is where it gets tricky with the Democrats, where it's like, if you make that the law that you have to, you're not solving the problem.
No.
If
not at
anything,
all.
you're radicalizing the person.
Yeah.
I'm forced to fucking do this now.
Yeah. Also, what's to stop someone from going, "Hey, I'm throwing a KKK event, and I want you to write hang them coons on this cake for me."
Yeah.
You have to do it.
That's a good point.
You have
You have
to
to
do it.
But you know, then that would come up, and then
Wait,
they'd
so
have to
there's a
change
law.
the law
They'd
a
have
little
to
bit.
change the
But
law.
it can't be for hate.
Yeah.
It can't be for hate, and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And it's just like you're just fucking Sarah Silverman, actually, of all people, who's very far left, like had a video.
No, I'm with it. Yeah.
Had a video on Twitter. Did you see that? Where she was talking about, like, you know, I know people that have like been white supremacists, and I don't think they're awful people, but they were just confused and needed a place to belong, and they took them in, and that was their fucking
And
community.
that's what it's
And that is a
like.
real thing. And that is a real thing.
And they needed a mascot, and that was Sean.
And we're
That's what it's
Now
they
like.
need a podcast to listen to.
Now it's Sean.
Listen, they never allowed me in the Boys and Girls Club, so I had to find somewhere to play catch. Like, no, like,
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking see Muslim Pakistanis.
Oh, you had to explain that to me. I kind of group you people.
You probably do.
We have to-
You think you're educated because you went to Istanbul once. Go fuck yourself. Fucking pussy.
No, I don't. I think that actually dumbed me down.
I've told this story
Yeah.
It's
before.
those smells get in your head.
Yeah.
The brain cells.
There, it is all the same.
You can,
They
yeah.
It's all
look
about the
alike.
smells.
They all smell alike.
That techno starts to rattle around in your brain, and you're not the same
You
afterwards.
hear that prayer siren and you lose your innocence.
Where's Istanbul, by the way?
Turkey.
Turkey.
It's a
Yeah.
capital of Turkey.
Oh, okay. So that's like the Newport, Rhode Island of Islam, though, right?
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
Oh,
yeah,
it's like,
Turkish people, they don't
it's
give a
like,
fuck.
It's like the best. I
Yeah.
mean, it's beautiful.
All right. So Turkey, you can't throw gay people off roofs, but you can throw transgendered people off roofs, right? Is that the thing?
Well, you'd hope so.
Yeah.
You know.
I went to Prague. It was the opposite law, but
Where's Prague?
that
Czech
is the Czech Republic. Yeah. And yeah, I told this story, but a bunch of old people were spitting at my feet.
Get the fuck
Like,
out of here.
Yeah, only like the second time I
What?
was like kind of
Because you're
suspicious.
black? Like, what were you doing?
Just being black.
He was being black.
So fucked
Who
up.
told you that was a good idea?
That is
Yeah,
so
seriously.
fucked up.
You didn't bring any.
By the third time, I was like, I think it's a thing.
You should have spit back. Fucking come.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Well, it's our culture, and I respect it.
Exactly. I'm in there.
I'm sure they had a good reason.
Did you steal their bike?
Yeah, if you stole their bike, then I can't help you.
Well, I noticed all the other black people were Africans trying to sell stuff.
Yeah.
Isn't
Or
that
gypsies.
isn't that just like them?
Do you want to buy this?
Yeah, you know a country's racist when their basketball team's all white. In the Olympics, you're like, really?
Yeah.
Well, no.
Or it's just a shithole.
No, Olympics is strict rules. It's the world versus Harlem. So.
When you don't have enough of an economy to even import other races, just like no one's coming here. Seriously, if Congo people are just like, no.
I'm okay here. I think I'm gonna stick to this job I have fighting hippopotamus.
Yeah. Exactly. I'll be a hippopotamus matador for a couple more years until I get my pension.
Play basketball in that shithole.
Yeah, I'll keep dribbling on mud.
I'll keep getting diamond cuts in my foot. I'm bleeding.
Seriously, that's the reason why France won the last World Cup is because they conquered Congo in the fucking 1700s or whatever, and a bunch of guys named
Mbappe, yeah.
Mbappe and fucking
yeah.
fucking this. And,
Yeah, his middle name's Pierre. Don't worry about it.
Pogba.
bunch of guys with ridiculous African names on Team France.
Pogba. Paul Pogba.
What's an example like when those shit? I mean, Kazakhstan is that like just
Scores.
a shit country with only one type of person?
Dude, Kazakhstan is so unrespected in the world because of Borat. It's
Oh, it's amazing.
they legitimately they
Destroyed.
have to put up pressers like no, none of that's true.
Our women aren't in cages.
We have more than 6 swimming pools.
Dude, oh
Is it a
god.
nice place, Kazakhstan?
What do you think?
No,
I
it's,
mean, it's the same thing as Afghanistan.
It ends in a stan. It's not good.
it's not.
Go to Dagestan.
No, it's not a nice place, but it's not like your daughter is considered an animal.
Yeah.
Right. You got to go to India for that.
Yeah, somewhere nice.
Yeah. Sri
Maybe
Lanka.
Kazakhstan's one of the nicest stands,
Yeah,
perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we're calling it here. We're going to be the first to do it. Joe Biden wins.
Joe Biden
We're
win?
going to do
Did
it
he?
before CNN. No, we're just doing it before CNN.
Is he going to give up and admit defeat for the first time since we've known him? Is he? Is he going to just give up?
He's gonna have to.
It'll never
I mean, it's
we all
either
know
that,
that
or
they
it's either that or a sniper gets him.
I mean, like, how has there not been? How has there not been an attempt?
That is such a.
How
good
has there
question.
not been
That's
a
such
fucking
good-
attempt?
that's such
I'm
a
talking
good
about our government sniping him. That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Well, like,
The military going, all right, well, we gotta.
I was going to say the liberals a bunch of pussies.
Yeah, they are. You know, they're a little foo-foo.
Let's go. Get some-
You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
They never kill anybody.
I have a 357 with their name written on it.
oh, fucking.
I thought it had your ex-girlfriend's name written on it. Or carved in with your fingernail, actually, last time I remember.
Leave me, will you?
All right,
And
Sheila.
I covered it in with sand. I would never date a woman named Sheila.
Why not?
I probably
If
would.
Sheila had a nice pair of titties, I'm down.
Yeah, what's wrong with Sheila?
Yeah.
Sheila's gone, by the way. There's no more Sheilas.
yeah, no.
There are no 30-year-old or
One of my
younger
mom's
Sheilas.
best friends' name is Sheila.
Oh, yeah? Is she 65?
She's 75.
Dude, some of these new names are terrible.
I wonder, like, if people have just said this forever, though. Like, it's just like, oh, this new crop of fucking names.
Dude.
Tom and Bob and Billy. That's
no,
not
dude,
natural.
those have been around.
No no Ebenezers, no Mortimers, no.
I think everyone was like Ebenezer. I know it's, my dad was named Ebenezer and his shit-ass dad was named Ebenezer, but I don't want to be called Ebby.
It's hard to think of a worse name than Ebenezer.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I work with an Ebenezer.
Wait, I can think of one. I can think of a worse name than Ebenezer. Cunt, fuck, shitty ass.
That's got moxie.
Cunt, fuck, shitty ass. I think that's a...
That's got spunk. Cunt, fuck, shitty ass. Go to your room. Don't talk to your mother that way.
How are you ever supposed to tell your kid not to
You do
be
the-
polite? His name's Cunt, fuck, shitty ass.
You do the thing where you just call someone by their first and middle name, not the last name. Cunt, fuck, fitty.
Cunt, fuck. His last name's shitty ass.
Cunt, fuck, shitty. Cunt, fuck, shitty.
No, it's cunt, fuck. His last name is shitty-ass.
Well, what's his middle name?
Cunt is his first name. Fuck is his middle name. And then shitty ass.
Cunt is a
hyphenated.
strong
One
name.
time, me and John were joking. If I had a kid, I'll name it Robert E. Lee Superman.
Middle name.
A middle name, Cactus Jack. Excuse me, Robert E. Lee.
Robert E. Lee Cactus Jack Supermanian. Did you just say that to your mother? He's just such a proud American.
Yes. And this is my daughter, Sandy Hook Funtime.
Excuse me, Undertaker, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Supermania.
The fucking best. What's your daughter's name? Sandy. What's her middle name? Hook.
I always said I'm a big Stallone fan, so my son's first name's gonna be Cliff, and his middle name's Hanger. Cliffhanger.
Last name
Fitzgerald.
marked for death.
And his brother Sly.
And the new baby Time Cop.
We have a time cap on the way.
Baby names.
Is this so? Are we doing a 3-hour episode?
Oh yeah, baby, this election special, just like Joe Rogan.
There's so much fucking like if the cucks of like took some shit out of context and just made a fucking clip of this.
Yeah. They hear Alan saying the hard R. Yeah, they really take it out of context.
We don't know what kind of...
we don't think we're gonna put the hard R in.
Oh no.
'Cause, dude, if
You want me to say it? No.
They're like, oh my, you're arguing for yourself. You're like, you took it out of context. It was like a really funny, like, sweet spot I found in the conversation.
The problem is it didn't crush. It was just kind of like, whoa. Like, it wasn't funny.
Right. We were like, oh, Alan is the guy that we thought he was.
You guys have no idea how funny I thought that was. And still is, by the way. You're wrong.
Well, I just don't see humor in it, you know.
You fucking
No, it's kind of an important word to me.
Don't joke around with that word. It's to be used seriously.
That's for business.
That word is only to be used when you lose money on an NBA game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Or college football game.
Yeah. I don't see any humor in cleansing America.
Whatever happens, close the window.
Yeah.
Is it chilly?
No, some of you guys dropping
Oh, okay.
N-bobs on my window.
I would
Well, you don't have any N-bombs in your neighborhood, do you?
I would never do that. I hope not.
You told me I could feel safe. Well, Alan, who told you to put a bunch of ribs in your car?
Well, it's you that left the case of Sprite in the truck. Fucking, your watch is on the passenger seat, completely left alone.
My wallet's still there. Just my ribs.
The ribs are gone.
Hey, where's my Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce and spare ribs?
These idiots don't know how much Sprite they could have bought if they bought that watch.
Y'all racist.
Fucking shit. Holy shit.
Tilson, you are letting loose here. I like it.
What did I say? I brought up Sprite foot. Those are your words. Those are words. I'm but quoting.
I said that in confidence.
That was a Facebook message. That was meant for you, me, and Zuckerberg.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
That was a good laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, this is what we need. A no-ice fucking vodka.
Hey, you don't have to drive home with him. Fuck it.
Yeah, I have to be with the shit-faced monkey.
Oh, you know what? Actually, we'll end on this.
This isn't important.
But I want you to tell the story. We call Shyam a monkey. If you've ever heard, if you listen to podcasts, we know.
I don't want this story. This is a stupid story.
You're going to tell the
And
story.
and I bet it'll be.
You're going to tell the story. It's an important part, okay, of what we do here.
You want me to tell the story?
Yes.
Yeah, that'll be a good idea. Yeah.
So
I
if you listen,
will tell the story. This could
Because
take,
then he can cover up his own.
this could take me down.
yeah. So Shyam, of course, makes monkey noises. We call him a big dumb monkey. I come in
Big fat monkey.
to record this podcast
A
every
dumb
day.
fat monkey.
Dumb fat monkey.
Yes. By the way, every day I'm afraid I'm going to call the wrong guy monkey one day, and I'm going to get punched right in the nose. I'm going to be on the cover of BuzzFeed.
Oh, that.
You just tell him, no, my friend's a monkey.
No.
I got a monkey friend.
We wanted to call the podcast "Dude, Where's My Monkey," but
exactly.
since I'm on it, that would be an issue.
You guys wanted to call it that. I wanted nothing to do with it. I wanted to call it separate but equal.
Yeah. Tilson talked us
Tilson
out of it.
talked me out of that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Me
The
and,
goal is for people to listen.
me and Shyam wanted to call it Race Traders, which we're going to start with Miguel Perez. So there you go.
Lord.
What?
Yeah, me, Shyam, Miguel, Race Traders.
yeah.
We're all white men.
Yeah.
We're all proud white
I
men.
think that's a good idea.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Good.
Just talking about white issues.
What were you saying?
So it's going to be basically my podcast without me. Good luck with that, guys.
Yeah.
It's called What's the Point?
Coming to NPR. What's the point? All right, so the story. So the story behind the origin of his name.
Yeah, by why we call
I
Shyam.
have no idea why I call him a monkey, and I've been doing it for months.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to.
I was driving.
I'm gonna go back. For
Monkey
the story.
was driving.
So Shyam, and I'm sure everyone has their own fucking. The first time I met Shyam was in Jed's basement in Alston. You know that shitty house show they did in the basement.
Oh my God!
Okay,
Yeah.
so I met Shyam there, and then I met Shyam at Tavern at the End of the World doing an open mic, and this is the very infancy of my Applebee's joke, so I had no confidence in the fucking thing. Shyam's in the back of the room, losing his fucking mind. I'm bombing to everyone else, and in my head, I'm like, who the fuck is this asshole in the back of the room, laughing over the other people, stepping on the laughs?
Yeah. By the way, what's infuriating about that is anyone else who might have laughed is not, because instead they're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
back
what's
there?
what's happening? Oh yeah, there's like what's going on back there, and all I see is a fucking like a brown guy with a ponytail, and I'm just like, what is this? And I knew I'd seen him before, and then I saw Shyam at Beacon Street Locale, and he came up to me after I did a joke that I never told again at
terrorists
an
in the
open mic,
tunnel. Yeah.
and I was just like, if a terrorist had taken themselves seriously, you blow up tunnels and bridges. That's where you do it. That stops the economy. And he came up to me after, and he was like, I really like that shit about the tunnels and bridges, and I was like. Maybe with your look, don't say that out loud. and I kept saying Shyam at mics and shit, and Shyam was like, we should hang out sometime. And I'm like, I'm good. And the joke I used to make to him was like, sorry, I made a promise to my grandfather. I say it all the time.
That I wouldn't break bread with mud people. You left that part out.
That's not part of this. Don't bury me.
That's my part. I added that.
So
So that was said before you guys were friends. That's hilarious. Go ahead.
Exactly. Right. Well, he laughed so hard. I was like, he'll be a good shit about this, especially if he likes terrorist jokes. But yeah. So anyway, we start like hanging out more. We go to like open mics and shit, and we were driving to a shit show in Jamaica Plain.
Yeah.
And he was driving. And I don't think he'd ever been the driver before in the car when we were together. And I was fucking scared. He was like, it's insane. Cutting people off.
Oh, yeah.
Going through red lights.
You know, cutting people off is one thing. Sometimes I think he doesn't
Mr.
even
Magoo.
know he's cutting people off. Like,
No,
yeah.
no idea. Just fucking high as a kite, eyes pointing in different directions, and he's my driver. And at a certain point, I can't remember. He's like, I'm driving fine. And like it was to the point in the friendship where I was always trying to up the ante, always trying to like fucking make him laugh harder, be fucking dirtier, be raunchier.
Yeah.
You know, and I just go like, you fucking dumb fat monkey. And he loses his mind laughing. And I thought that was the end of it. I actually felt a little bad. I did feel a little bad. I was trying to up the ante, and I did feel a little bit bad. I was like, it wasn't even a line for him. I crossed the line for me. I was like, and I thought that was it, though. That was it. He laughed. That was it. And then all of a sudden, like 2 days later, I see him again, and he's just identifying himself as a dumb fat monkey.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is happening here? And it was just insight into the fucking psychology. Just like, I knew he was nuts, but I didn't know he was this level of nuts. From like, that he's just completely willing to put himself down with the most racist term imaginable. Calling a non-white person a monkey is really as bad as it gets.
That's as bad as it gets.
That's as bad as it gets.
But you know what, John? I'm just a dumb fat monkey.
So that's how it was born. But at first, you should have seen this shit. You should, like, at first I was like, shh. Like, I'm just a dumb fat shh. It's not okay.
I said it one time in front of Quessy, and he looked at me, and I was like, well, I mean, I'm talking about myself, so fuck off. Like, you know what I mean?
Quessy's a very liberal comedian, by the way.
Yeah.
Well,
And he's black. I did feel bad because I don't want him to think I'm not talking about you, obviously. Like,
well, but that's the fucking issue with saying dumb fat monkey in public. And the only reason I fucking said it to you is because we're in the privacy of your car and I was trying to make you laugh. Like, I'd never be like at the state fair. You're just a dumb fat monkey.
Then Shyam's just gonna.
I don't know why I'd be with Shyam at a state fair.
Tell him what you said.
When John Tilson told me that story, first of all, I was dying laughing.
I told you the story before you knew it?
Yes, you told me, and remember what I told you? I said, Tilson, you know, you're like the guy who killed Batman's dad.
Yes. I love that joke. I made Batman. I'm responsible for this.
Yeah.
Yes.
A complete new identity for the last 2 years of his life.
There it is.
From a fucking unacceptable joke between a budding friendship.
Yeah.
Took it and ran with it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's.
But like, it just blew. Because in my head, I couldn't believe that it was growing. I couldn't believe that he didn't just drop it. Or unless it was just between us, and he'd just go over and over. I'm just a dumb fat monkey. Hey, John, I'm just a dumb fat monkey.
You used to come up to me like at mics and shit. You'd be like, hey, dude, he's calling himself a fat, dumb monkey out loud. And I would be across the room, and I'm hearing it. I'm like, everyone else is hearing this.
I'm just like, what's happening? All right, but he is a guy who fucking always has a new catchphrase.
Yeah.
He always has a new catchphrase. Okay? And it's fucking, I mean, he does the impressions of all the Boston comedy characters, you know.
Yes.
You know, like he's always got these ones, and he always has catchphrases with each of the voices. Well, this is the fucking best. He has a fucking catchphrase right now. I don't think this is bad, right? I can bring it up, the one you're using every time you call me.
Yeah, I think so.
He does his Big D voice.
He's been on this podcast before. It's insane, but go ahead.
He had a picture on Instagram, on his Instagram story, of his lunch at the construction site, and it was like a fucking banana, a sandwich, and a Bud Light can, and it just said lunchtime. He has not called me once in the last 4 weeks, I'd say, without it fucking starting with lunchtime.
Actually, the proper term is lunchtime, nigga.
There it is.
Yes.
I knew it was coming.
Every time. I really, there might not be one. There might not be one time he's called me in the last month that doesn't
Well,
greet
sometimes
me.
it's breakfast time, nigga.
No, he's calling me at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Dark. Nighttime. Lunchtime. And it really just like, it's really just, it either means hello or we're getting fucked up. That's all it means.
Both.
Yeah. It's fucking awesome.
Well,
It's not going to get any better than that.
lunchtime, nigga.
Lunchtime. We're really doing this. We're really doing this.
Yeah. I'm good with Big D. I don't know what the rest of you guys. I don't know. You guys might get stomped out, but
I love it.
does he love you?
Yeah. Yo, what's good, my nigga Cheyenne? It's Shyam. What's good, Cheyenne? What's good? It's lunchtime, nigga.
All right.
He looks so good. That pussy sting, my nigga. She got the food pie, my nigga. Yeah, she got a food pie.
All right.
Yo, she coming. She always be coming with the food pie.
Marriage is between a man and a woman.